Hey, welcome back to d.D.c for your backyard barbecue and indoor cooking experience. Follow? Today we are doing a round two of we're doing picanha, the queen of beef, according to Google. So we're going to cover a couple points before we get to today's cooks. Today's not going to be overly complicated. We're going to show a bunch of pictures about some thoughts of mine, share some information, and teach up that one-on-one person that might be interested in that backyard barbecue and experience that we're always talking about. Stand by. All right, folks, I figure while I'm on my rant, we might as well season our meat. What do you think? Make life easy. All right, so it dawned on me the other day that, each year more and more people get into barbecue, which is awesome. It's a great hobby to get into, tasty hobby. And it dawned on me that a lot of people, when they first start up, they watched YouTube clips left and right and started binging like I'm notorious for. And some people don't always know where to begin, so they end up saving up or spending the extra coin on a very expensive smoker or pit. And listen, you can create great products on it, but at the same time, I feel like for new people, you might want to take the budget route just to get your feet wet, to learn things like temperature control and prepping your meat and setting your time right and just basic technique. So I'm going to show a few pictures of just different basic platforms that I have. This isn't including my grill. And just bear in mind, you don't have to go broke. Today's cook, I'm not smoking on a $600 Char Griller XD. Not sponsored, by the way. Weber, I'm not sponsored by them either. I'm not cooking on that. I'm literally going to smoke a low and slow picanha, queen of beef, on a $17 offset. It's not even an offset. A $17 chamber style smoker that I've created an offset on. I'm going to be sharing a few pictures just to show you guys what I have going on there. It's just a fistful of charcoal and a fire cup, of course. Highly recommend that product. And I'm going to throw in some wood chunks and I'm just going to monitor it. I have a wireless thermometer in there, so I pretty much have all the bells and whistles that you'd get in any other offset. And I have a nice water pan in there to control the temperature. So I'm pretty confident by the end of this I can create a brisket style picanha, properly smoked, tender, edible, juicy, without ever using that platform that way before, to hopefully encourage average Joe who is wanting to get into barbecue to just give something a shot, to just try it. All right, we'll get you on the pit here in a minute when we get temperature right. All right, look at that. We're a little on the hot side at the moment, but I'll be able to cheat it down. I figure once it hits the desired temperature, I will only have to add about 4 or 5 briquettes, maybe 6, about every half hour, 45 minutes, with a additional chunk or 2 of wood, and she should be good to go. Yeah, a little picanha sitting in there. It's about a 4-pounder, so I could probably get away with something bigger in here if I really wanted to. But yeah, like I said, anybody who thinks you need the expensive smoker to make this happen, you don't. Funny enough, I have this sitting on a on another about $20 smoker that needs to be cleaned up and fixed. But yeah, this was a $17 buy at Aldi's at the end of the year. A little water pan, fistful of briquettes, smoke wood. It's gonna be a pretty basic 101 clip, guys. Yeah, all right, folks. Thank you. We've been cooking a little hot. I think next time I'll use a little less briquettes when we're doing this. But here's how we're looking. Plump it up nice. Now remember, if you're using a small platform like this and you achieve that final temperature a little too quick, just extend your rest out. Like I'm going to put mine in a little toaster oven type thing I have and let it sit at 160 degrees for a couple hours. All right, when it's done. And we're currently at, it was at 275 before I opened it, sitting at 147, so we'll pull it at 180, probably foil boat it till about 195, and yeah. Now before we get this into rest for a little bit, I wanted you guys to get to look at this. We have a really nice rendered fat. My finger just breaks right through it. Super juicy. It's already got a little bit of that wobble fobble. Look at that, see that squirt? I just barely touching it. We're going to get this into rest for a couple hours and, yeah, finish up my sides. Looks like a little brain right now. It's kind of creepy. I know my lighting sucks, but this is going to be good. All right, guys. Here we go. I'm liking the way this one's looking. It's got a super nice crust on it. Fat cap rendered nicely. I'm just curious to see if it'll be as tender as I would like it. Pretty sure it will be, but you know. Let's get a little bit of that picanha tallow drop action going on here. Oh yeah. That absorb back in. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's absorbing right in. Alright, well, let's give it a cut and see what happened. I'm curious. Alright, drum roll. I believe this was the way the grain went. We're fixing to find out. See what we got. Ooh, it's looking promising. So juicy. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Yes. Alright, I probably should have trimmed that fat cap down a little bit, but you know what? I was talking about the amazingness of picanha and its fat cap, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Oh my, look at that. So juicy. It smells dumb good. Like, definitely didn't lose any of that wonderful beefiness that picanha has. All right, let me pull you guys up. After I'm done licking my damn fingers. Oh my God, that's so good. All right, hang on. All right, peeps. I was nervous at first. You know, because when it's your first time doing something and you're just going to go right ahead and do it live, which takes a lot of brass. You never know how it's going to be. I would have released this regardless, but this smells amazing. This smells like a brisket that I put, 17, 18 hours into. And instead it sat out in a $17 grill for about 5-6 hours and then went into my heating oven for a couple more. So, drum roll. It's got a nice smoke ring. It's not a huge smoke ring, but it definitely has one. It's probably not going to show up on camera though. We can try with this little bit and piece that I have. Let's hide Dave's face. I'll have to cut half of that on anyways. All right, let's give it a bite. Oh man! All right, so I'm not fond of the brisket flat usually. It tends to be a little bit drier. I'm a point kind of guy. A lot more intermuscular fat. This was like some middle ground. It's extremely juicy. I don't regret the fat cap being left on it because it's still very manageable. It just melts in your mouth. It's not like when you leave too fat of a piece on a brisket, you're kind of like, oh crap, too much fat. No, it's not like that at all. It literally melts in your mouth. And the meat itself is just pull apart. Yet again, another round of picanha proving to be the queen of meat. Good call, Google. Wow, I'm dumbfounded. That's delicious. I'm going to put together a plate real quick, do my last little shot and view, and leave you with my traditional. Thanks for coming to d.D.c. And remember, folks, there ain't no barbecue without you, so make it. If you're getting into barbecue, get that $17 grill. You can do magic with it. You just gotta know what the hell you're doing. All right, peace.